that was a good stretch. What's up, YouTube? Pulse Review here, the place where you get a quick take on the hottest products. And today we are doing another video in our Logitech wireless mouse series. And we're gonna be reviewing the Pro wireless mouse from Logitech right here. So in this video, we're gonna be reviewing the stuff that actually matters to gamers, and that is the sensor responsiveness, the customizability and special features, the weight and the size of the mouse, how the mouse looks, the aesthetics, the battery life, and last but not least, the price point. So at the end of the video, I'll give you my overall view on whether or not you should pick up this mouse and who this mouse is for, so make sure you stick around for that. But for now, it's time to get this sucker out of the box. Any day now. All right, let's go. Okay, so the Pro wireless mouse comes with the Hero sensor from Logitech. So the Hero sensor from Logitech, it's being put into most all of their mouses. I think it might be in all of the wireless mouses that I'm reviewing. And the Hero sensor comes with 16,000 DPI. There are some versions with only 12,000 DPI. That's a lot of DPI. I mean, you shouldn't need any more than 12,000. 16,000 seems like overkill. Personally, I sit around 3,000, 4,000. And if I want to snipe, maybe I'll lower it a little bit from there. But man, if you're going above 10,000, then hey, hats off to you, I'm impressed. Now, Logitech is boasting a 1 millisecond response time with their Lightspeed wireless technology. And I have to say, while testing all of the wireless mice from Logitech, I haven't experienced any lag whatsoever. So if you're thinking about picking up a wireless mouse, but you're a little bit hesitant about the latency issues that you may have heard about in previous wireless mice, you can throw those worries aside, just pick one up. And of course, Logitech does not add any smoothing, filtering, or acceleration on these mice. You're just getting that nice raw input throughout the entire experience. Next up on the list is the customizability and special features included with the Pro wireless mouse. So right off the bat, first thing I have to mention is the Logitech G Hub software. If you don't download this, then you really cannot get the most out of this mouse. So download the software, because the software is gonna enable you to program the programmable buttons, switch up whatever you want them to do. You can assign profiles to your mouse so that whenever you launch a certain app, then your mouse profile and all the presets will load, including DPI and button settings. So if you're switching between a video editing and Photoshop, or you're playing Call of Duty or Fall Guys, you want different hotkeys, then that'll do that for you. So get the Logitech G Hub software. I can't stress that enough. And it's very user-friendly, very easy to use, so download that stuff. All right, next up, we have 4 to 8 programmable buttons. You're gonna have to adjust those on the actual software, but just to give you a quick showdown, we have 2 right there on the side. We got the left click, we got the right click, middle scroll wheel button. That does not click left or right, some of them do. And then you have an option to put in 2 more buttons right there. So those are actually flat right now, but you can swap those out. You just pull them right out just like that. And it comes with extra buttons to put in there. Then there also is another customizability option. So if you click that, that will quickly switch the DPI of your mouse. I don't really take advantage of this too much, especially since it's on the bottom of the mouse. I just don't even think to. Also, I'm not switching up my DPI. I pretty much keep it steady at 3000. But if that's something important to you, then keep that in mind. A lot of other mouses on this series, they come with DPI switches up or down in more accessible areas on the mouse, like in the front and on the sides. So, you know, if you really want something like that, maybe you want to go with a different Logitech mouse. There is some convenient storage for that USB dongle that you always lose right on the bottom of the mouse. So if you push on this little tab right here, it pops open. Pretty cool. Lift that up, it's magnetic. You know, it just snugs right in there, it fits, and then this snaps magnetically back into place real nicely. So it comes with an optional receiver, and if you want to go the corded route, it comes with a 6-foot cable or 1.8 meters for those of you outside the US. So, you know, for whatever reason you need to plug it in, you know, your mouse is about to die, it does come with a cable, so that's kind of convenient. It is a micro USB, it's not USB-C yet, so that's a little bit unfortunate, but it still charges pretty fast, and I haven't had any issues so far. Logitech is also calling out their mechanical button tensioning system. Now, what this does is it makes your buttons and your clicks a little bit more responsive, so you have an edge up on the competition. So next up on the list is the weight and size of the mouse. So this is where the Pro Wireless is a little bit different than all the other mouses on the Logitech series. It is very lightweight. 2.82 ounces or 80 grams is how much this mouse weighs. It feels like a feather in your hand. When you're moving around, it's like really doesn't feel like you're holding anything. So if you like lightweight mouses, then pick this one up. If you want heavier, more, I guess, larger mouses, personally, that's what I like. I have very big hands, I have long fingers. I want to be able to grab onto my mouse. Otherwise, my fingers just sort of encompass the entire mouse. So, you know, and then of course it depends on your grip. There's several different grips of your mouse, the claw grip, etc. So take that in consideration when you're buying. So even though this is a pretty small mouse, I was able to find a relatively comfortable grip on this guy. You know, normally I like a bigger mouse, one that I can really palm and fit my whole hand around. And if I do that with this mouse, then obviously, you know, it's not long enough, it's not wide enough. But, you know, if I raise my fingers up a little bit, kind of arch them, it fits my hand okay. And I was noticing it feels pretty responsive. I guess I do kind of like the lightweight feature, and I could get used to it. Right now, I'm gonna stick with my heavy mouse though. Next up, we wanna talk about the aesthetic of this mouse. So, I will say, it's a bit more on the plain side. However, Logitech's mouses in general just look nice. I think they, you know, you wouldn't be disappointed by how it looks just picking this one up. It's got a nice RGB glow in this Logitech logo when you have it connected to a PC. And it does come with an ambidextrous type design where, you know, these buttons, right now they're for a right-handed gamer on the left side of the mouse, but it's swappable on this side, right? So you can take these buttons or you know, take these out, snap in buttons, and you're good to go. Overall, I'd say it's a little bit plain, but hey, this is more about functionality than looks. Battery life. The Pro Wireless mouse will last 48 hours with RGB on, that's this little RGB logo, and then it will last 60 hours without that light. So keep in mind, this is rechargeable only. So if you run out of battery, you're gonna have to plug it in. There's no way to put in a AA and keep gaming. Just make sure if you go anywhere to have that cable with you so you don't run out of battery. And if you want to, you could pick up the Power Play mousepad by Logitech. They actually have a mousepad out there that wirelessly charges your mouse while you play. So that's pretty dope. Last thing we gotta talk about is the price point. So sitting at $150, the Pro Wireless mouse to me is a little bit steep. For the features you're getting, it doesn't have a ton of programmable buttons, and you know, it's lightweight and all, that's cool, but it feels very plain. It just, I don't know, 150 seems a little steep. I could see this dropping to 100 soon. I hope they do, and it'd be available to a lot more gamers who probably would enjoy this mouse. So with all that said, is this mouse worth the money? Should you pick it up? And my answer to this is actually maybe. At $150, this mouse seems a little expensive for what you're getting and the features that are included. You might be better off buying a different mouse in Logitech's lineup. I feel like there's a lot of mouses out there in their wireless lineup that come with better features and more features. That said, if you prefer lightweight mouses and you prefer mouses with not too many buttons on them, then maybe you should pick this up. This might be the mouse for you. In any case, thanks for watching this video. Be sure to like and subscribe if you like this type of content and you want to see more. And if you want to check out our next video in the series, go ahead and go to my playlist and you can start watching the next video in this mouse series. All right, guys, thanks for watching. See ya.